Yeah, so that kind of leads me into my next bit, and I don't know if you've seen online, but Burger King have recently put out a big ad campaign telling customers to order from their biggest competitor, McDonald's. Now, is this clever marketing, or is this just really dumb? Because I know online there's been so much backlash from people saying, don't. Why is Burger King telling people to order from McDonald's when that's a huge corporation, when they should be supporting more local independent food restaurants and takeaways?
Yeah, I suppose there's two levels of it. It's like, look, we know it's hard times, so, we're not going to say just come to us, although obviously, our products are better, but, going for a Big Mac, is good as well, sort of thing. Mm-hmm. What about, well, yeah, but meanwhile, it's even harder for those local businesses, family-run businesses and things like that. I mean, they could be out of business.
Exactly.
By Christmas. I mean, they could be... I mean, a lot of these small businesses, they may be waiting, going thinking, all right, well, Christmas is usually our really busy time. Well, is it going to be good this year?
No, exactly. And there's a lot of businesses that actually they're hoping to get back into business December so they can do their Christmas period, their meals but they still don't know. So as much as they can plan ahead, now they're still unsure whether they even will be able to open, come mid-December or just a couple of weeks before Christmas. So that's the biggest thing. But a lot of people online are saying, well, McDonald's, Burger King is telling people to eat at McDonald's, but most of the McDonald's are franchises run by, say, individual small and independent businesses.
Yeah.
And I can see that is kind of, I guess someone's looked at that and gone, well, that's an angle to answer the promote small businesses. But at the end of the day, even though they're franchises and they're probably owned by independent people, they're still backed by a massive corporation. They still got the branding outside their shop. So people will naturally go to McDonald's because it's McDonald's rather than try other local businesses around because they're not sure whether they'll like it or not.
I suppose it's like, is it clever marketing aimed at the right audience? Their type of customers, if you like, how do they interpret that message?
Yeah.
And do they see it as like it's supportive of franchises, even though it may be McDonald's or other companies, they're still large. An average person may think it's McDonald's is a large company.
Yeah, you're right. And I guess if you're buying from Burger King, you might be a type of customer that don't like venturing off into small businesses. You're very stuck with Burger King or sticking with the big franchises. So you're maybe right. Maybe their type of customer base is more likely to go to McDonald's or KFC or any of the other big fast chain companies than go to a small independent business.
Well, there's that. I mean, what I mean is also, if you think people go to McDonald's a lot, that type of audience, or whatever, get fast food. How do they read that message? How do they interpret a message? Is there do they misinterpret that communication and it doesn't even cross their mind that they just see it as, hey, they're saying they're being friendly to McDonald's or
Right. Okay. Yeah, you're seeing it as from the other angle. Yeah. No, you're true. Yeah, maybe they're looking at it as I'm going to continue going to Burger King because Burger King is trying to help out all of the other fast food restaurants around. Maybe that's a reason. But I mean, I don't know. We're not in marketing, but I don't really know what to think about this one. It's a bit of a. I guess they're looking at it from an angle that there's always this competition between Burger King and McDonald's, and Burger King's always the one that is kind of fighting. McDonald's. I don't think I've ever seen a McDonald's trying to fight against Burger King. I don't think it's ever been out there. It's always Burger King is the small guy trying to fight against McDonald's by doing this. I bet probably McDonald's high up in McDonald's in the morning, we looked at it and went, "Oh right, cool, that's nice. Like, makes no difference to us. Thanks for the free promotion." But
yeah, I mean, it's like people are still going to come to us. It's like a couple of quid, or whatever.
And we know it because when McDonald's was locked down, they had, and they reopened, there was queues around the block just to go and get their McDonald's again. So we know it's not a, people are not choosing McDonald's because it's McDonald's. They're just choosing it because
it's convenient. It's fast.
It's convenient.
And they go to. They're familiar with it. So yeah, it's like, oh, McDonald's. Let's get. It's Friday night. Let's get some takeaway and watch a film or something like that. Come back and watch a film.
Although saying that, I think McDonald's biggest hurdle right now, and I think it will take them out of the game if they don't hurry up with it, is offering a diverse set of food. So at the moment, especially through COVID, they're only offering like meat-based products.
So you mean like a vegan or at least vegetarian?
They got vegetarian, but through COVID for some reason, whether they've been sold out or they're not offering it. They haven't offered any. So we I went to McDonald's a couple of weeks back, had no vegetarian options.
I suppose that's something else. I mean, companies are struggling, and if they've got limited workforce, or their suppliers have got limited workforce, and obviously restrictions everywhere, then it's like car manufacturers, and like Tesla and trying to get bits or order a car or something. Well, yeah, it was supposed to be due for delivery in November, but have to wait until June, July next year at the earliest, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I think a lot of companies, certainly like if you're ordering things that are manufactured, could take longer than normal. So I think we'll all have to just accept that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe like McDonald's is thinking, well, our majority of our audience, they'll continue using or eating meat. That's our biggest seller. Let's just concentrate on that. Yeah. Which is not fair on people who are like vegan, but
yeah, and I think the issue maybe is that if then say vegans and vegetarians find another convenient fast food restaurant, that they will switch and they may not come back.
Yeah.
But the chances are McDonald's offers that convenience.
Yeah.
So even if they don't offer something now and in say 5 years' time offer those types of meals.
What if Burger King did that?
I mean, I think Burger King do have a vegan meal. I don't think you can eat the chips. I don't think the chips are vegan. That's a big issue for Burger King because they've said that we don't have the facilities to fry our chips separately or something along those lines. So they've got a vegan meal or burger, if you want to call it, but the chips are not vegan. So it kind of defeats your purpose of going to those places. So yeah, it's challenging.
Yeah.